Hello everybody, this is my review of the Power Rangers Dino Charge Deluxe Dino Charge Megazord. So, here, it comes with 3 Zords, unlike usual Megazords, for 5 Ranger teams that come with 5 Zords, which is very interesting. It comes with 1 Dino Charger, this one right here, just like last year's Super Megazord, I think it was. The Super Mega Force Megazord. American Gokaiō. It came with a clear version of the Red Ranger's key. This comes with a clear version of the Red Ranger's battery. My camera is not focusing there. Just like the other batteries, it's the same, just a clear plastic. That gimmick. Tyrannosaurus Rex. And, yeah, I like it, clear and all. I kind of think it would be cool if it came with a clear red, and then it also came with pink and blue. I would have paid more for that, just so I could have a set of all 5 Rangers, not Judenchi batteries. Tyrannosaurus I will set aside for now. We're just going to talk about pink and blue right now. Oh, one thing, I just recently acquired a few Judenchi, and I wanted to show off the size comparison. There is a large difference. On these, they actually had these on both sides, so you could put them in either way you want, which is very nice. And the Japanese version has the 1 flip, see? Unlike the American version, which has the 2 flip. So yeah. Right here is pink. Let's start off with pink first. Paint missing? Definitely. Paint, very needed paint, missing not that much. There weren't even that much paint in the Japanese versions of these. This can be removed for no reason actually, but because it can. So major paint missing is here on the horns. These lines are supposed to be silver. And then these 2 drills are supposed to be silver. That's really the only paint that matters, because there was never any paint here. Actually, there was a slight bit of paint right there, but besides that, there was never any paint. So, yeah. Right here is, she's a cool little pink Triceratops. I am very happy. It happened in Kyoryuger, but we're not getting another blue Triceratops because we'd gotten blue Triceratopses before. And it's not good. We don't need more blue Triceratopses. I'm happy for a pink one. So yeah, her mouth can open, and you can stick the Dino Chargers in. To remove the Dino Chargers and also to enter the Dino Chargers, it goes right there. I will be using this Dino Charger. One thing, I will not be using this Dino Charger in the Morpher because mine has some sort of defect that I have not found on the thing itself, but when I enter it into a Morpher, I cannot get it out without taking the Morpher completely apart. I can for sure tell you that it has the exact same sounds as as the normal not translucent version does. So I can even prove that by grabbing the normal version right here, and it has the same pin. As you can see, it will not have any different sounds. And a comparison, cool. So yeah, just show this off. I do not actually own the pink or the blue batteries. The way to acquire those, they are releasing the battery packs, which come with 2. That's one way to acquire them. Or another way to acquire the pink or the blue are the blue comes with the miniature version of the sword, and the pink comes with the Dino Cell. Dino Com. So, just to show you, each Zord has its own little gimmick. You could put it in and push it, or you could just do this, I prefer pushing it, and it pops her tail out, so she can drill people and stuff. It's cool. Once it's pushed in, it can't come out. One little thing is that I think would be cool if they changed it is, if you close the tail, you can activate it without just by sliding this tab down. So, yeah. One thing that I majorly dislike is this. You can't close the head, unlike the Japanese versions, whereas when the batteries were in, you lock the batteries in, and you could close the head, and they could eat it. It would be so simple, because as you can see in her mouth, the battery would clear it. You just need to take a bit of the back plate off. It would be so simple just to make it so she could eat the batteries. I think that it's an added little gimmick that is nice. So, take that out. Her gimmick is the tail thing. I will transform each of them individually for their Megazord mode. Transformation complete. All you do is fold up the legs, which completes the yellow stripe, and that. So, let's move her off to the side. Now, for Blue. Blue's cool. Is the Ranger's Kota, and he's played by Yoshi Saduroso, who is an awesome actor and very involved in the Power Rangers Super Sentai Kamen Rider community, which is very cool. So this is the Blue. Very nice Stegosaurus. He's missing less paint than the pink, because there's like the only paint I can see that he's missing is these 3 lines there, which I would like to add later. Be nice. And also on the sword, there's right in here is supposed to be painted with like each segment is supposed to be one of the Ranger's colors with like red, blue, black, green, pink. I'm pretty sure. Yes. And again, he can eat the batteries, and I'll show you his gimmick with that. His gimmick is this. Again, cannot eat the batteries, but I wish he could. Is he gets a sword mohawk sort of thing. If you were to take the batteries out, you can close the sword mohawk and open his mouth. You can do this, where you open the sword mohawk and you can extend it like that, which I actually really like, because then it is actually, unlike a straight-up spear, it's actual ramming spear, which is cool. So, yeah. For transformation, you open his mouth. That. Very simple. As I showed with the pink, these are removable. This has reason to be removable, whereas this is a handle. Becomes a sword. In the Japanese version, it did this, but a major thing was these 2 spots opened up, and this closed, and it became a shield. Was really cool. I really like the Japanese version having that added functionality. This doesn't, but it's understandable. So then just close that, back on. As I showed pink, this is removable for no reason, but as to it's cool. And I guess you could actually swap these, which is kind of neat, that you can swap these. There will be, no, there is not another, as far as we know, there's not another Zord using this same base body, so there probably won't be, but these look awkward. The pink looks cool. If you had if you could make a Triceratops Stegosaurus, that would look cool. No, I don't think the blue looks that good, because it's just a flat back, and his head's so normal that he just looks like a weird missile-like thing. So, yeah. We'll just switch those back. And bring red in, the star of the show. T-Rex. Or, as the Red Ranger calls him, Rexy. Just zoom out a bit. Rexy. This is where his battery goes. And unlike what Gabutira in Japan did, whereas his Gabutira in Japan had sounds, full sounds, and a reader chip. For a Megazord, that is very important. Not very important, but, like, impressive. Because in previous, like, Gabutira he had sounds and this button, so he had sounds for combinations of every single Zord, which is incredibly impressive. So you could use random, so you could make Zord sounds and stuff like that. It had a full reader chip in the mouth and sounds. Other Zords just have, maybe sounds and lights and a beep bop, just push a button and it makes lights. This had a reader chip. It had morpher functionalities. This just clicks the battery in. You can click it in either way. I prefer, since this is his more prominent side, click it in that way, close it, and it makes his little horny things pop up. So yeah, it's very nice. He's as shown in the show, this is battle mode when you put the battery in, and he attacks stuff. So yeah. I'm just gonna leave him open. The paint details missing is right here is supposed to have silver lines. Definitely something that is super worth painting. Here is supposed to have silver lines, I think. Not 100% on that. Right there is supposed to have silver lines. Lines in the style of this. And besides that, there's very little paint on the lower legs. The back side is... It would be great to paint that, because then you make them look better, but who really cares if you're depending on how you're displaying him. Even if you're displaying him either way, you're gonna most likely have this side out. So, yeah. He's got his tiny little hands, so he can be like, dinosaur-ness. And his legs have a joint there. Right here, you can see that, Zord Builder ports, 1, 2 on the legs. That is very weird. None of the Zords in Kyoryuger actually clicked on there. On the bottom of the feet there are clip pins. There were Zords in Kyoryuger that actually clipped into there. And there's reasons for this, all the other pins we have, we know why we have them. So yeah. It's just these ones are awkward. And there's also this pin. So there's a few Zord Builder ports that you can use. There's a few other Zord Builder ports by removing the legs. There's that. And if you rip off his head, there's the Zord Builder port there. And right in here, there's a Zord Builder port, because those are the two arms. So you could remove the arms and replace them with previous year's Zords. So to transform him, you remove this tail piece. The arms here bend down. This part goes like that. Tick, tick, tick. And then, as you can see down here, there's a little point, and it fits in a hole there. Same with on this side. Point, hole. Spread his legs. And the helmet, which sits in a small cavity right here, normally, when not transformed, falls out. So, yeah. Then you do this. Turn his body. This part, which is where, this is his tail, which is what in the Japanese version, held the helmet inside it. But there, clicks on the back there, puts his battery in, flips his head up, puts his helmet on. Now he's just missing arms. I will be using 2 other batteries for this, since I do not own the batteries for these Zords. Their batteries are not needed, but they add to the aesthetic of the Zord. One problem is right here, because of the way the Zords work, is that when you put the battery in, that happens. So you could not engage the battery. So blue goes right there, and clips in there. put the pinks right there. Personally, I actually would engage the pink's battery because of drill arm. But, or just leave it slightly not engaged. And pink right there. So now we have the Deluxe Dino Charge Megazord. So yeah, no lights or sounds or any of that jazz, but yeah, it has special weapon functionality with that, and you could do, I guess, drill sword thing-ish thing. But, better functionality is this. Pop the sword open, lift his arm up, and bang! Swordy thing! And drilly thing! He's cool. He's cool and all. But yeah. Overall, this is a very nice Megazord. I love Kyoryujin. I wish I could own one, but I do not want to pay $400 for a mecha. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, subscribe, and have a great day, and see you next time.